Hey guys, welcome back to episode number 8 of our Satisfactory Let's Play series. Boombox here. In our last episode, we didn't do too much. We got the modular frame factory up and running, which I have let this run in the background for a little while here, and it is working. It did take it quite a while to warm up. There's still a few issues with it. We need to upgrade our belts, but we can't do that quite yet. We're still working on getting the rest of the milestones. But I can confirm that it is working. Obviously we have already 152. So we're doing good on that. At least it's working. It's just not 100% efficient. I've actually got 42 of them on me right now. I've done a little bit more in the background here. I've added a few more foundations, and I'll explain what these are for in just a sec here. I don't want to type off down here, but I added all this foundation layer right next to our coal plant area, and I've also extended out all the way to that Caterium node way out there. You can see the miner right there. So the plan for this episode is to start working on a steel factory, something small. Because with our belts, that's really the main thing that's holding us back right now. With the belts, we can't do too much, but we can get it started. And we're also going to be working on getting the Caterium and quickwire factory all nice and going too. So I've done a little bit more. I'll show you all what I've done off camera. We have gotten all of the iron node lines all ran out here. This top 3 up here, that's our copper line, but the top 3 are going to be iron. I haven't hooked it up yet, but they are kind of snaking through here. I gotta really crawl like to get back in through here, but they're all snaking up through here. It's just a really small tunnel here. They make a little turn. There's that rock there, if you remember on the last episode. It kind of goes around a rock right there, and then they come up through here. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get caught down here. Yep. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was able to get out of it. Then it pops up. It goes underneath our coal area. Pops up right here, and we're also going to be bringing the other 2 lines for our coal. This 3rd line of the iron, I'm just going to continue going straight, just in case we need it somewhere else. But we're going to match up the 2 iron nodes with the 2 coal node lines that we've got. So I have to figure out how exactly I want to do that though, because I know I think I'm going to have to use 2 foundries. I'm just going to place this down. Only making steel ingots, so it requires 45 and 45. Sorry, my throat's kind of sore right now. So we can actually make 2 of these. It'll be 90 per minute for each. And with 2 lines, we're getting 120, since they're 2 normal nodes. So what I could do is I could just lay down 2 of these, probably like that, since they're a little bit bigger than 1 foundation. Just a little bit. Yeah, see, if I line it up right next to it, it's going to overlap. So I got to kind of space these out. So let's go ahead and tell this to make steel. I'm going to get... This is the only thing that I wanted to do on recording, was figure out how I can lay these lines down. I'm going to go ahead and bring the other 2 coal lines down. Only right here. Come on, snap to it. There we go. So bring these other 2 down. They're already powered up. The iron nodes are not powered up yet, so I still need to do that. We'll bring these down. I think I have a way that I can do all this. Keyword, I think. I want to kind of play around with it and see what we can do. Okay, 1 more line right here. Okay. So, if you know what I might do? So instead of doing it this way, I have another idea. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete that. I'm just going to delete that line. We're going to keep that one right there for right now. Actually, you know what? I lied. We're going to keep this one out. We're going to delete that one. Rerun this one, so it's got the conveyor pull on it. We are going to run this down. I am going to delete these for the time being, and we're going to get some glass paneling down. Right there. Right there. Right there. We're going to skip that one and put one right there. Now let's see if I can't reach underneath here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do everything just a little bit differently than I'm normally doing. Okay, so now we're going to take... Yeah, I should be able to do that. Hopefully. I might have to... let's see what we can do. We're just going to have to kind of play around with it. We're going to get a conveyor splitter. And we're going to line it up to the middle. Oh, that's... I don't know if that's going to fit or not. I'm trying to figure out... Yeah, that's lined up with it. Oh, it's not. Okay. So I am going to have to do a little bit of tweaking to our lines down there. However, that should work. If... And that does work. Cool. It's not the cleanest, but it works. Now the only thing is I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to go right down here. We're going to have to build around that to get to our next one. Actually, no. What am I... I'm trying to think here. I might have my ratios off, actually. No, we have to do it like that. We're going to have to do it like that. Because that's requiring 45. One of them's 60, the other one's 60. So that's going to get backed up until I unlock some overclocking, because I might actually overclock that one. Alright, so let's bring this straight right here. Do an S-bend, and then we'll bring this one down. Bring this right around it. And then bring this to just right there for right now. Actually, no, we don't have to bother with that. We don't even have to do that. I don't know why I was thinking we needed a splitter. I've got 2 lines, 2 foundries. What am I thinking? My mind has been in such a fuzz lately, I tell you what. So, all we have to do, so I'm trying to imagine this, we just need to bring that to right there. That one, can I make that any better? No? Okay. Well, we'll do it this way. Just because I don't want it to have such a big turn. There we go. Do it like... something like this. Ooh, autosave. Maybe something like that. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, a little awkward. I think what I can do is I can just connect it just like that. Alright, now let's find my way out of here. See what it looks like from above. That looks a little bit better. Just trying to get things out of the way so I can delete those. For right now. I can run that other iron node. Oh, I'm stuck. I can run that other iron node around the back side of it. So, there we go. Sorry, that took me a little bit longer than I was expecting it to. So, alright, and now we can also cover this up. Now to bring each one of these down, now that I know what I'm doing. Let's bring Let's bring this out right here. Come on, snap to it. And let's also bring this to right. Where are we at here? Lined up right there. We'll do... we'll go to right there. Ah, I need more iron rods. Okay. Well, let me just go grab some of those. Okay. I have the rest of my materials needed now. So I know this is going to be kind of a smaller factory, but again, for what we have, it's just going to have to do. So we'll stack that right there. We're going to stack these right here. This one. I want to leave an area where I can walk under this, so let's try to do something along the lines of, can I just bring that right down into it? I can. So I am just going to do that. I know it looks not the best, but it'll work for right now. Bring this one down. We'll just do the same thing with it. I'm also going to bring... and I'm just kind of like playing around here right now, seeing what we can do. No, it's not the prettiest, but it's gonna work. At least it gives me room to run underneath all of these. I can fix up all this open hole stuff here later. So these are both making steel ingots. We're making 90 of them. And that is gonna require, let's see, in our constructor here, I wanna make some steel pipes and some steel beams. So that requires 60. Another one is going to require 30. That's perfect. So we can do one each. So we'll make 15 beams and 20 pipes. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and merge these. So we'll go ahead and put that down right there. And bring this out. Nope. That's... nope, it is right. Okay. Oh, see, and this is what I don't like about that too, is because the output is so offset, I thought it had lined up to it. Because it looks like it does right there with that green line. But it doesn't. So these, since these are offset, my, oh, I got a big autosave there. Okay, what happened to my... oh, I used the wrong one. It's going to be an episode. I tell you what, it's just going to be an episode. Stumbling over steel. It's going to be the title of it. Okay. Now we're going to put 2 constructors down. But I'm going to split those off, but I don't think... yeah, I need iron plates. Okay. Well, while I'm going to get some iron plates, the other thing we're going to be doing too is getting the, like I said, getting the quickwire factory going. I also did a little bit more research into MAM, which I will show later. We got just a few more trees done, and we began to unlock some more complex stuff. So I'll go through that later on in the video. For now, I want to get this steel foundry done. I also did start making some more smart plating in the assembler, and I did the correct amount of recipe materials in that one. Unlike the past few episodes where my math was completely out the window. Yeah, I don't even know what was going on with that, but I did put the correct amount. We need 500 smart plating. Didn't bother recording that because it wasn't anything fancy. Just, you know, recording it into each one. Or, well, putting each material needed into each bin. Again, stumbling over my words. Steel is just going to be the death of me. This is such a small factory. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, which is why I built all this area. So, pipes and beams. Simple enough. Storage container. Upgrading everything to Mark II at this point. And I'm out of Mark II conveyor belt needs. So we're gonna run and grab some more of those. I am gonna check on my smart plating while I'm up here, just to see what I'm at. I think we need 500 of them. So we'll see what it's at. We're at almost 200. Cool. We had a little bit of excess too from the first phase, so that was kind of nice. So let's go grab some more. Just grab all of that. Okay. And I think after we get the advanced steel production and the logistics Mark III, that's when we're going to be doing the big rebuild, doing the central storage hub and everything like that. So we're going to be doing a massive, massive rebuild. So everything that's going to be kind of put on here right now might be a little bit sloppy, but it's all for a good cause. Alright, so I got to get this hooked up, and we'll fire this thing up. Alright, we've got everything hooked up. Just got to connect it to the main line here. So we're just going to jump across right onto that one. So those are all powered up. The coal is already going in since it's already here. This, for some reason, forgot to select that to make steel, but we're good. Now, what I want to do is, I think it's an organization, yes. So I unlock these platforms here. What I can do is kind of stretch them across right here, so I can make a little pathway so you don't fall down into it anywhere. So you can still fall down to it right there, but unless... Nope, I can't do it like that. I can still do it like that. At least it's a little bit safer. Not OSHA standard by any means, but at least it works. And then I can also do... I wanted to check this out and see if I can do it over here as well. Make this look a little bit cleaner, to where that's not... Nope, not like that. To where it doesn't look like that's just floating. So let's bring this all the way down. Since we don't have anything like half foundations just yet, we can kind of make do with what we have. That looks a little bit better. We could also add some railing once we unlock that as well. So just looks a little bit cleaner. Too bad I don't have like glass foundations that can do that, but hey, maybe we'll get some of that someday. So now we've got this glass foundation going on down here. I could probably extend this glass foundation all the way down just so you can see everything underneath. I always think that's kind of cool. So like the factory's kind of below us, more or less. So while we're waiting on that to fire up, double check these. One's making beams and the other one is making steel. We are going to be overproducing the amount of iron and coal needed for the foundries. Again, I'm okay with that because we're going to probably overclock those. I don't like overclocking too much, but we're gonna probably do it for those. So the next thing I want to do is start getting the Caterium factory set up so we can get that knocked out. We need smelters. I think we can only do 2 of them. This is going to be another really basic factory, so it's going to be coming down this way. Very, very basic factory. In fact, let's go ahead and do it this way. 1 right there, 1 right there. Tell it to make a tree. I'm going to just knock this out super quick. 2 constructors. 1 right there. I believe we need 2 constructors. Tell it to make quickwire because it needs 12 per minute. That's actually making 15 per minute. That's making 15 per minute. We can only get up to 90 right now, 45 each. Even though it's a pure node, it makes 120. Again, I'm not gonna bother overclocking this one because quickwire is not needed that much. So we are making 15 and 15. So we will just put 2 constructors down. We'll just feed them both into each other, kind of like we're doing on the limestone area. And then we're just gonna take storage container, that right there, take a merger, merge these together. Simple enough. Not quite that simple though. Let's try that again. There we go. Now I'll go ahead and record this area where we're just hooking all this stuff up. So we're gonna hook that right there. Oh, I'm out of cable. Okay, maybe I won't record this. Let me go grab some cable and I'll have this all hooked up. Alright, so we're finishing up the lines for the deuterium factory. I also ran the conveyor lines all the way down, so they're coming up from that miner right there, up along that bridge, down the slope, right down through here. This one was a little bit different line. I was going to make it, make the factory down here by the steel area, but I need a little bit more area for when we upgrade the steel factory, when we do the rebuild. So instead it actually goes up here, goes up these ramps, up along that platform, and is right behind, you can see it right up there, it's actually right behind the limestone area. So we got it all hooked up. Let's check on the steel area. Looks like we are making stuff. How well is this backed up? Oh yeah, I kind of figured that would be backed up really quickly. That one's probably going to be the same. Yep. So let's check these, see how these are doing. Could use a little bit more. It does go very quick though. It needs 60 per minute. It might take it just a bit. Yeah, see, this one's going to get backed up. That one's going to get backed up first. Once this line gets backed up, then that one will start getting backed up. So, but hey, we're making them. Wow, we've already got 112 of them. Wow. What about these? Got 68. That's great. We need those. Steel is a pain to get automated 100% efficiently. I will say that. Obviously, because I've been stumbling over my words, it's a pain to also get set up. I swear, I know what I'm doing. Most of the time. Half the time. That's being gracious. So let's check out our deuterium ore factory. Every time you see me do this, I'll bring this up and I just hit the sort button just to make sure I've got everything in a line. So you see me do that quite a lot, little quirks I have. So looks like, okay, no power. I just forgot to hook that to right there. There we go. That was the last thing I had to do. Well, that line's going to be full, so both those are making deuterium. Just got to tell these to make quickwire. Make quickwire. Lights are yellow. That's great. So we got quickwire down. That's a very small factory, very easy factory. Now I think the last part of this episode here, I know this was a rather quick episode as well. Didn't really do anything too crazy because it's kind of a waiting game at this point. Just waiting on, after we got that steel factory going, now we just gotta wait until we get enough product to start unlocking more tiers. Because advanced steel production, yeah, it takes 200 pipes, which, I mean, that's not going to take that long. We've already got the rotors, we've already got the wire. Hypertubes. So we can't get that until we can make these encased industrial beams. And those we can also do. So it's going to be this one first. Probably Logistics Mark III after that. Or actually, you know what? Yeah, it's going to be in that order. Advanced steel production, Logistics Mark III, and then the hypertubes. And then we'll be done with that. In the meantime, while we're doing all those, we're going to finish up the phases on the elevator. Oh, hello there. Okay, I'll pet you. Do you want to see if I can't tame him really quick? Hang on, I might be able to do this. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Come here. Where'd you go? Okay, you can't run up on him. Come here. Normally he'll take these berries, but I don't know if he's gonna do it. Come here. I wanna try to do this. There, take it. Now back away from it. Let's see if he runs up to it. Oh, I think he ran off. Dang it. Well, he kind of ran off. Oh well. Here. Want a berry? See if he takes it now. Nope. See, he's trying to run off. He can't because there's a foundation in the way. Oh well. One of these days we'll get one. So the other things that I did... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I unlocked another hand slot here. We can unlock this rebar gun. It's not very effective when it comes to enemies. There is another type of weapon we can unlock later on. Not going to spoil anything for right now. Object scanner, I don't even know what this is, to be honest, but I'm not going to bother with it. Medical inhaler, never use it, not going to bother with it. Now the deuterium, excuse me, the deuterium area, I did unlock this AI limiter, nothing fancy, we will be using that later on. I also got more inventory slots, and we can actually do the Power Pole Mark II, which I think I can make 50 more of them. Can I make 50 more? I can't. So I gotta kind of wait on that. Those are gonna be a must for when we rebuild. Flower petals, not gonna worry about those. Not gonna worry about mycelia. Not gonna worry about nutrients. Power slugs, here we go. So I can get this overclocking done. Let me go grab some iron plates. Overclocking is something that we're probably going to touch on. As much as I don't like to do it, we're going to touch on it when we start rebuilding the factory, so I might as well go ahead and unlock it now. But I'm not going to do very much of it. So I'll unlock that. Oh, I can't. Oh, I need more wire. Ugh. Well, I got the plates. I also needed plates as well. Actually, I want to check on our wire factory. See how much wire we've been making. Wire and copper sheets. This is just going to be a bouncing all over the place kind of episode. Looks like the wire sheets are all backed up. The wire's still going good. So that is great. I even have a lot of copper sheets on me. Those are going to be used for the hyper tube. And actually any type of pipeline, I believe. So let's go ahead and unlock that. It's a 5-minute unlock. We can save it for the next episode. Quartz, I'm not going to bother with that either. So I think that's about it. I know this wasn't a very entertaining episode, minus my word stumblage, but that's really all we could do. I didn't want to do all of that in the background because I feel like it was kind of a necessity to show getting the steel factory up and running. I just didn't want to do that, and I knew if I recorded it, it wouldn't be a very long episode. But hey, we got it up and running. It's recorded. We did a few extra things here. We got some weird foundations down, just enough to not get us to fall, you know, down into the conveyor lines down here. But at least it's going. It looks like that one's backed up, which means this one should be getting backed up now. Yeah, it's at 100% efficiency now, which is great. So that'll slowly but surely start getting backed up more and more. So that's perfect. That's what I want to see. How many steel beams we got? We got 150 some, and cut 200 pipes already too. So I'm gonna save those next 2 milestones for the next episode. At least one milestone for the next episode. Other than that, we're slowly but surely getting close to when we just start deleting everything and starting fresh again. All this progress we've done is just going to get destroyed. And then we'll probably have to do it one more time when we get the miner Mark III. So this is probably what we're going to be focusing on the next episode. Before we end though, let's check and see how our smart plating is doing. We need 500 of them. 100, 200, 239, so we're almost halfway there. Yeah, we need 500 of them. Then we're going to start working on that. And we unlock that in the next milestone. So I think that's going to be it. Sorry this wasn't very entertaining, but hey, at least it's documented, it's recorded. You can see how things are going in the factory. As always guys, if you liked the video, please like, comment, and if you really want to, you can always hit that subscribe button. Let me know how I'm doing. If you think everything's going good, or if you think I'm doing a horrible job, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we will see you guys on the next episode. You guys take care.